Hi, my name is Daniella. I am from Venezuela and I'm the executive pastry chef at the Four Seasons Atlanta. I went to school in Argentina. My roots, I believe, they come from my grandpa. My grandpa was a baker, and before going to the Holocaust, like being taken to the Holocaust, to the concentration camp, he was a baker. When he left concentration camp and he flew to Venezuela, he kept that root. So my mom doesn't cook, my grandma doesn't cook, my dad cooks a lot. So I think my baking roots come from my grandpa. So when I was doing my savory classes, I didn't enjoy them as much as I enjoyed pastry. The opposite happened when I was doing pastry. Like when I smelled like chocolate, I was so happy with getting the flour all over me. So I was like, what's going on? But of course, my parents already paid for the tuition, so I had to stick to it. But I did negotiate it with my parents, and I did the pastry, all the just specializing pastry at night. So in the morning I would take savory, and the nights I would take pastry. And I was definitely more happy with the pastry. But I do have to say that it was important for me to finish both, for me to be able to feel comfortable, even though I'm not going to specialize in this. I know how to make a vichyssoise, or I know how to make a roux, so I can talk about it. So it was important for me to feel complete as a chef. Yeah, I feel like there's a gap between pastry and the savory, and it's how it should be. Pastry is very structurized, it's very standardized. You cannot just throw three things and expect it to come out perfect. So if you add a little bit more salt, or if you add a little bit more sugar, or 5 more minutes in the proofing box, or 10 more minutes in the oven, the impact is gonna be completely different. So that's why pastry has to be very precise. You have to be on top of things. You have to be very like measuring, and you have to respect the pastry. That's the one thing that I tell my team: always respect what you're doing, because if you respect it and you understand, you're gonna see the outcome, and you're gonna say, okay. Pastry opens and pastry closes for the guest experience. So pastry opens with a nice bread, nice butter, grisinis or a lavage. So any product that you can welcome the guest to the table and say, here's my opening for you. And then that's how you get them comfortable. And then you walk them through the menu. That's when the savory parts are. So it has to be balanced around, and then we close for a nice dessert. So if you think about it, pastry has a very important job in the guest experience. Very important to get a good relationship with the chefs, so we can all have a synchronized menu. I want to stay in their minds. I want them to leave and still talk about the dessert or still talk about the bread. So that's why I try to always change the menu to keep the guests like engaged and wanting more from me and have a nice experience. I want them to be able to enjoy the dessert all the way through, not just get tired of like after 2 spoons. So brunch is a big deal for sure. What the guests like is the variety and the spread around the whole area. So we have different concepts. So you can find your omelet station, waffle station, and like charcuterie, fresh salads. We have the carving station, but then we have the nice spread out of desserts, like all the way. As soon as you come out of the elevator, that's what you see, desserts all the way through. So I try to keep it themed. Like this weekend I'm doing French style. There's all French desserts, and then I also keep a nice variety of pastries: house-made bread, croissants, danishes, muffins. Whenever I can, I like to add like a secret touch, if it's either in the amount of sugar that I use or the type of sugar that I use. I like to use panela, so that gives a different color, a different flavor. Guayaba or guava in English. I also try to use that a lot. If I can, I definitely do a nice bread from Venezuela on Sunday's brunch. And I always try to incorporate it. It's difficult sometimes because you don't know what to expect and people, but so far people love it. I'm the most proud of myself, how far I've become. My mom always told me to invest in myself, and that's what I've been doing. No one is going to invest in yourself, and no one is going to believe it if you don't believe it.